Namaskar, good evening, and welcome to today's sitting. We're going to begin in another couple of minutes. Please take this time to settle down. Find a quiet, comfortable place at your home where you're able to sit quietly. But if you have to chant Om loudly, you're able to do that comfortably. In today's sitting, we're going to pay special emphasis on the breath. Taking the time to understand our breath and taking the time to deepen the experience of our breath. We'll be beginning in a minute or two. Please sit comfortably, sitting in any posture, sitting with the back straight, back, neck, and head in a straight line. Close your eyes gently. Relax the expression on the face. Before we begin, bring your attention to your breath. Gently survey your breath, beginning at the tip of the nose, and we're going to go all the way inside and then back. Bring your attention to your breath. Stay with your breath. As you begin to inhale, bring your attention to the tip of your nose. Travel up through your nostrils. As you inhale, travel up from the top of the nostrils to the back of the throat. Observing how the cool, dry breath turns into warm and moist breath by the time it reaches the back of the throat. Then tracing your breath down from the back of your throat into your lungs. Tracing your breath now, observing how your belly swells up as you inhale and then returns back as you exhale. Observe how your shoulder moves gently with the breath, swaying without changing your pattern of breath. We are simply observing the breath. Beginning at the tip of the nose, travel all the way down to the base of the spine. And then traveling up from the base of the spine. As you exhale, observe the belly return back. Observe the chest return back. Observe the breath travel up to the back of the throat and then through your sinuses and out through your nostrils. Slow down your breath now, allowing you to observe more carefully, more comfortably. Beginning the cycle at the tip of the nose, gently observe the breath all the way down to the base of the spine, and then up and back out. One full breath and one full internal cycle moving together. We're about to begin. Let go of this special pattern of breathing. One more observation before we begin. Try to answer this question. How does my breath feel? What does it mean to be alive this moment? You may be grasping for adjectives and nouns and verbs, grasping for language to try to explain this word. How does my breath feel? Is my breath shallow? Is my breath smooth? How quickly does the breath turn? How evenly does the breath flow? Trying to answer this question. How does my breath feel? Does my inhale feel any different from the exhale? Now we're about to begin. Sit comfortably in any posture, sitting with the back straight, back, neck, and head in a straight line. The eyes are closed gently and the expression on the face is relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your belly. As you inhale, let the belly expand. As you exhale, let the belly return. Bring your palms together at the heart center in Namaskar Mudra. Pressing your palms together gently, touching your fingers together gently, gently touching the back of the thumbs into your chest. Bring your attention to the hollow space between your palms. We're going to chant Om 3 times and then the opening prayers, Sahana Bhavatu. Exhale completely. Take a deep breath. Inhale. 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 Inhale, then chant. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take your arms behind you, grab your right wrist with your left hand, breathing in, stretch. Breathing out, bend forward in a deep sense of surrender. Come back up, breathing in, release your hands, place your palms in your lap. You may interlock your fingers in your lap, or you may place your palms face up on your knees, or palms face down on your knees, whatever is comfortable. We're looking for a place of active relaxation. We're going to be using our intuition as a guide, using our intuition to find a posture, a breath, and a resting spot for our attention, such that the body is floating, the breath is floating, and the mind also is floating in infinite mind space. Using the intuition as a guide, we're looking for a place where we are actively engaged and yet completely relaxed. And in this position, it brings us tremendous sukha, a feeling of well being, ananda, a positive sense of bliss, not caused by any particular object or experience. Simply, there is. We're going to begin with the body, then a long, long investigation of the breath, and then the mind. For now, bring your attention to the breath, observing the breath. Bring your attention to your body. We're going to find our center and sit in a way that is comfortable, allowing us to sit without being disturbed or bothered. First, we'll bring our observation to everything that calls itself to our attention and practicing a letting go. Whenever something calls itself to your attention, acknowledge it and keep moving on. Bring your attention to the top of the head, right to the center where the hair seems to cyclone out. We're going to start from here and then spiraling out, gently traveling around the body, left, right, left, front, right, back, and so on. But very carefully and slowly, letting the attention spiral down. Bring your attention to anything that calls itself out to you. It could be an ache, a pain, a need to scratch, an itch, anything that calls itself to your attention. All you're going to do is simply acknowledge, register, and move on. You're going to not respond to that stimulus, beginning at the top of the head, very slowly spiraling down. We're going to use the bell as a way of measuring one full circle around the body, just to pace ourselves. Spiraling left to front, to right, to back. And then, whenever something calls itself to your attention, you acknowledge it and you move on. sitting quietly and comfortably, sitting in any comfortable posture, resolving to not move, not respond, but simply be, observing and acknowledging, but not responding. Sitting with the back straight, but not stiff, back, neck, and head in a straight line. The eyes are closed gently, and the expression on the face is completely relaxed. The tongue sits at the base of the mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your belly. As you inhale, let the belly expand. As you exhale, let the belly return back. Bring your attention all the way down to the contact between the body and the floor below. The weight is distributed between the hips and the thighs, the left and the right. Keeping the back straight, bend forward just a little, observing the weight shift away from the hips to the thighs. Come back to the center, learn how the weight moves. Lean back a little, observing the weight has shifted away from the thighs to the hips. Come back to the center. Lean to the left, observing that the weight has shifted to the left. Lean to the right, observing the weight has shifted to the right. Come back to the center, finding that center where the weight is equally distributed between the left and the right, the hips and the thighs. Finding the center, just relax. Let the entire weight of the body now press into the floor. Feel the lightness of the body as the floor presses up, pushes you up, and prevents you from falling. Floating on the floor, imagining a lotus on the surface of a lake. Its leaves flush with the surface of the lake. Its stem rising up vertically, and then a flower, a lotus flower, open in early morning, facing the sun. In the same way, the body is sitting, floating freely on the surface of the floor. The lower part of the body, like the leaf, is floating on the floor. The spinal column is upright, traveling up vertically on its own, and the back, neck, and head are straight. The top of the head, like the lotus flower, is fully opened out and expressed. Let every part of the body relaxed other than the lower part of the body. The lower back is upright. Everything else is completely relaxed. The entire body is completely relaxed. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Observing the breath. Slow the breath down a couple of notches. Slow the breath down to the slowest, smooth breath that you can make. By smooth, the reference is that you keep on moving. You're not moving in a jerky manner, fast at some time, slower at another, but just a slow, level breath that doesn't change in speed, that doesn't change in urgency, simply breathing in and out. The turning of the breath is instantaneous. The pace of the breath is smooth and slow, and the slowest possible breath you can make. Build a gentle rhythm of breathing. Try to have the same pace of inhale and exhale. Try to maintain this pace of inhale and exhale continuously, breath after breath, finally reaching a stage where it's autonomous. The breathing does not require you to modulate it, it simply is. Maintain this slow pace of breath because we're going to make some more observations. Now, I'd like you to play detective. The breath is slow and rhythmic, allowing you to make acute and minute observations. Now, as your breath turns from inhale to exhale, bring your attention to just that moment when you turn from inhale to exhale. This is a subtle practice, so try to keep your attention strongly under your control. Bring your attention only to the moment when your breath turns from inhale to exhale. Now, as your observation stabilizes, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. You have to find out where and when you receive the signal to turn the inhale into the exhale. You're trying to find out the source of that order within the body that says, all right, you breathed inside enough. Now let's begin to exhale. The breathing is rhythmic and slow, allowing you to make minute observations. You're looking for the source of that signal, that feeling inside the body that your inhale must now turn into an exhale. Begin observing. Keep observing. Remember, your attention must be completely absorbed in this activity. There is no room for thought. There is no room for pains or aches or itching. Just observe very carefully. Where does that signal arise? When does that signal arise when my in breath must be compelled to turn into an out breath? Now slow your breath at the end of the inhale. Slow and resist turning it into an exhale. The resistance will immediately bring out the culprit. Let go. Let go your investigation, but continue to breathe evenly in a slow, rhythmic fashion. Now we're turning our attention around. Bring your attention to the time your exhale turns into an inhale. Keep observing the time when the breath turns from inhale into an exhale. Now look for the source of that signal. How and when do you receive the signal to turn your inhale into an exhale? Still looking for the source of that signal. Use your intuition, not just your mind. Relax your observation. Continue to maintain a slow, rhythmic, and long pattern of breath. Make sure it's rhythmic. Now we're going to alter the breath. Bring your attention only to the end of the exhale. Look for that moment when your exhale turns into an inhale. Now bring your attention to your belly, observing how, as you begin to inhale, the belly begins to expand. As you exhale, the belly begins to return back. Letting go of every other object of attention and simply keeping your attention in the belly. Observing that the belly expands as you inhale, returns back as you exhale. Now, as you exhale, at the end of your exhale, pull the belly in. Expel the breath out of the belly by pulling the belly in at the end of your exhale. And then let go suddenly. The rest of the breath is the same. All you're doing is pinching and extending the end of your exhale. Now, continuing the same cycle, exhale gently from the belly, observe the belly returning in. And then, when you're done exhaling, naturally pull the belly in. and then expelling the breath out of the belly, and then letting go of the belly suddenly. And then let the breath fill into the belly first. Let the belly expand as you inhale without moving the chest. Then let the chest fill out and expand. Now pull the shoulders back at the end of your inhale, and then begin your exhale. You have to slow your breath down. Be sure to slow your breath down. Now maintaining this pattern. At the end of the exhale, pull the belly in. Then suddenly letting go, breathing into the belly. Let the belly expand first. Slow and comfortably, then filling into the chest. Then when the belly and chest are full, pull back the shoulders just a little, observing the breath filling into the shoulders as well. And then when you can't inhale anymore, begin to exhale very slowly. And the exhale is natural until the end. But in the end, pull the belly in artificially. Expel the breath out of the belly. And then suddenly let the belly go and let the inhale begin. The breathing is slow as possible. And you're now breathing out from the belly at the end of the exhale, and then breathing into the belly first, slow and comfortably. Then breathing into the chest, slow and comfortably. Then breathing into the shoulders, slow and comfortably. And then when you can't inhale anymore, and only when you can't inhale anymore do you begin to exhale. And as you exhale, feel the breath coming out naturally. It's natural all the way down to the end. When you must artificially pull the belly in, expel the breath out of the belly, then letting go, beginning the cycle anew. Now you have to maintain this rhythm of breath. Slow and even, very evenly, pinching and extending the breath by pulling the ends, by pulling the belly in at the end of the exhale and pulling the shoulders back at the end of the inhale. Pinching and extending the breath, but maintaining a slow, smooth, even pace of breath. Maintaining this rhythm. Bring your powers of observation to your breath and ask yourself this question: how does my breath feel? How shallow is my breath? How deep is my breath? How evenly does the breath flow? What is the moment to moment change in my attitude toward the breath? Let's explore that a little bit more. Now bring your observation just to your inhale, and then maintaining the same rhythm of breath, inhaling into the belly, inhaling into the chest, inhaling into the shoulder. But now you're going to inhale into the belly as if you're going to burst this balloon shaped body of yours. So you're going to inhale all the way fully, but no need to rush. Take your time. Maintaining your attention on the inhale, observe how your attitude toward the breath changes. Let's begin at the bottom of the breath. As you begin to inhale, observe how the breath feels. As the breath travels from the belly now into the chest, observe how the breath feels. As your breath travels from the chest into the shoulders, observe how your breath feels. As your breath travels up and up and up, observe how your breath feels. And you can't take in anymore, observe how your breath feels. And then observe when you exhale how the breath feels. Maintaining a full continuous circular breath awareness. Observing that the breath begins comfortably every time. But then you have a rising, rising, rising sense of anticipation as you inhale. And then a rolling sense of relief as you exhale. Maintaining very carefully your breath as an even, extended, pinched and extended breath, slow as possible. And observing your internal attitude toward the breath. As you inhale, you watch the anticipation rising, rising, rising. Feel the anticipation rise. And then feel that wave of relief that sweeps through the body as you exhale. Like a cresting wave that rises, 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 and then begins to fall and recede. Every breath now a wave that's rising and falling. By slowing the breath down, you have begun to observe minutely. Bring your attention to any part of your exposed skin, at the back of your hand or on your face or your forehead, any part of your exposed skin. And now observe your attitude and the changes in your temperature sensitivity. Observe the change in your attitude on your skin. As you inhale, 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 and you can't inhale anymore, and then you begin to exhale. Continue, we're going to deepen this practice. Now, maintain the same rhythm of breath. Maintain the same breath awareness. As you inhale, feel that the entire body, all the skin pores are breathing in, not just your nostrils, but every bit of your exposed body is breathing. As you inhale, feel the external energy, the universal energy flowing into your body through every part of your body. Every exposed surface area of your body is breathing, and feel the breath, full body breathing. And then feel the relief also as you exhale. Observe that it is true that you're breathing with the entire body, not just your nostrils. Don't let your attention waver. Breathing in, full body breathing. Now let go, let go, let go. Relax. Sitting in silence. Let the breath return to its natural pattern. Sitting in any comfortable posture with the back straight, back, neck, and head in a straight line. How does your breath feel? What is the quality of your breath? What is the moment to moment experience of your breath? Now bring your attention to your heart center. We're going to bring everything home by chanting Om and bringing your attention at the heart center. This is going to be a low and long Om sound, a continuous, long, 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 infinitely long Om sound. Try to dissolve your entire experience into this Om. I'll start us off, and you can listen to the first Om, and then when we go to the next one, just follow your own heart. Bring your attention to the heart center. Exhale completely and take a slow, long in breath. Inhale. Silence, silence, silence. Keep your attention at the heart center and simply observe the quality of your breath, the quality of your experience, and indeed the quality of your life itself. Keep the attention at the heart center, observing the quality of your breath. Bring your palms together at the heart center, pressing the palms together gently, touching the fingers together gently, and gently touching the back of the thumbs into the chest. Bring your attention to the hollow space between the palms. We are going to chant Om 3 times and then the closing prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Exhale completely, take a deep breath. Inhale. 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 Inhale and chant. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take your arms behind your back, grab your right wrist with your left hand and breathing in, stretch. Breathing out, bend forward in a deep sense of surrender. Come, release your hands, come back up, breathing in. Rub your palms together to generate some heat, and then gently cup your eyeballs with the warm palms, transferring that heat, massaging the face and neck, and then blinking, open your eyes and pull your palms back like an open book. Namaskar. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, those are appreciated. Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Have a good evening. See you on Sunday.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.